Hello, Glow Babes!
Welcome to another episode. So it's just us gals today.
Yes.
And we're so excited. We have a few things to talk about, actually. Didn't even turn on my notes. So
we're just keeping it low-key today.
Gotta keep it low-key, like no makeup on. We're just, okay.
I just washed my hair.
I feel like we should just start with, like, how's our morning so far?
Sure. Let's do a little
But
update.
wait, first, let me just start. So today we're going to talk about how to start your podcast in one day. So we're going to give you everything that you need so that you can start your podcast, like, literally right now.
Yes.
Like, you're just like, shit, son, I want to get it done. We're going to start it right now. Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute here. And another thing we've been seeing a lot, and it's a hot topic right now, manifesting.
Yes.
But I personally love manifesting. Like, I truly, truly believe that it works.
Yes. Same for me.
We're going to get into that at the end as well. So make sure you stay and listen to the full episode. You're going to get so much. Like, so much.
Yeah, we're so excited to share everything with you today.
We've just been, like, having all these guests, and we're just bubbling and boiling. And we're like, we have so much to talk about.
I know, I miss our solo episodes.
All right, so let's do a check-in. What's going on?
Glow Radio is a podcast for sassy entrepreneurs who are in the process of quitting their much-hated day job to work for themselves full-time.
You can expect weekly conversations with unapologetic creatives, business owners, and influencers.
We discuss tips on how to reach your goals, manage your time, and keep your sanity while being a major boss babe.
We're Jacquelyn and Clara, your favorite hype women who will cheer you on and push you to create the life that you want. We're business strategists, career and life mentors, and wellness advocates. Hit that subscribe button and follow us on IG at Glow Radio Co. Stay sassy, babes.
Well, for me, I've been having a lot of weird health things going on.
Right, me too.
So I think my hormones are off. They're really off. Like, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I was having, like, dizzy episodes, like, a while back. And they kind of, like, simmered down. And I was, like, feeling like myself again. And then these few days, like the past week, I've been feeling just really off. I've been getting, like, headaches, sort of, like, at the base of my head. And I feel hella hot, like, especially at nighttime. I feel like I'm going through menopause. And I took a hormone test last night, and it told me I was going through menopause. And I was like, dude, I'm, like, not even 30 yet. This can't be happening. So I don't know what's up. I'm going to book an appointment with our acupuncture like right after this because I'm dying.
Calling all naturopaths, please save our souls. We need to send out an SOS.
I know. Tell me. Because I know I get hot right before my period. But my period just passed, so it doesn't make any sense that I'm feeling really hot. So I'm like, am I dying? Am I dying?
And the weird thing for me is the past, like, I want to say 3 weeks, I've been feeling super off. Like, my energy levels, like, before, I'd wake up, I'd have so much energy, go to the gym every morning. Like, I was just, like, nonstop machine. And, like, I wouldn't even have burnouts because I would even be so diligent that I would plan out my, like, resting time. I would just be so balanced.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, the last 3 weeks, I feel like I'm out of my body. Like, I don't know how to say it. I just don't feel like myself. I feel like I've lost myself.
Where are you, Clara?
I know. Where am I? Like, we're part of the universe. Like, someone plucked me back. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I have no idea.
I've been eating like shit. My sleep is bad. Every morning I feel like I got hit by a bus. So maybe it's my hormones. Like, I don't know,
maybe.
right? So
we both need to go to our acupuncturist and naturopath.
My acupuncture, actually, I'm drinking this right now. It's this blend of these 2 herbal teas that she gave me. And it honestly tastes like shit.
Chinese medicine.
It tastes like shit. So if anybody who's watching the video, or you might hear me go like, ugh, it's because I'm drinking this to balance my shit out.
But it works. I believe in it. And I'm eating this. What is this brand called? RX Bar? Is that what it's called? RX Bar Protein Bar? the chocolate sea salt flavor just to get in some nutrients after my workout this morning.
Yeah, it's like an egg white bar. This flavor is actually good, the chocolate sea salt. But there's a white one, and I have no idea what it's called. But that honestly tasted also like dirt. Like, it was just gross.
Like grass.
I was very disappointed.
This one's not bad. It's acceptable.
But this one's good. So if your company is what?
RX bar.
If you are RX bar, send us some chocolate.
Not the white kind.
Not the white one. That one tastes like shit.
Discontinue it.
All right.
That's out of
All right, rant is over. So naturopaths or any health experts, please reach out. I want to know what's wrong with me. She wants to know what's wrong with her.
I don't want to go through menopause right now.
Yeah, like menopause too early now.
Yeah, too early.
All right, so we're going to tell you how to get started, okay, and how you can build and run your podcast in uno day. Uno day.
Yeah.
All right, uno. Jacquelyn.
So number one, I'm like, awkward stutter. Number one, of course, you're going to need a mic. So if you actually want to start in one day, then you probably need to go to the store, like Best Buy or something, and go pick up a mic and start recording. That's it. That's all.
So you should, okay, for quality, let's disregard quality right now. Okay. You want to start a podcast. You're on fire right now. You want to start it like now, like right this second.
Yeah.
Okay. A thing you can do. Okay. I've seen people, they plug it into their iPhone and they just use the.
They're like Apple
headphone, microphone.
That's true. Yeah.
And then the app that I use right now for my Mac is called Simple Recorder. And what you can do is you can download that on your iPhone, actually. Mm-hmm. And it works the same way. You plug it in as long as you have anything that has a mic on it that picks up sound. I would recommend not just recording it with your phone, like just talking into
like with
your phone.
no headphone.
With no headphone. At least have the headphone.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that's number one.
That's like number one, like some sort of microphone.
Yeah.
Like, definitely not just yell into the camera. When we were researching, we have seen a few YouTubes where it was just the camera and they're like sitting on a couch like screaming into it.
We did that in the beginning. Well, we had a
little mic thing,
but it wasn't that great.
So if you listen to our episodes 1 and 2 versus our episodes now, night and day.
Yeah, way different.
So definitely like haul ass, go to a Best Buy, use your headphone mic thing, whatever it's called.
Or buy a different mic that's better.
Yeah. That's, because you want to start it today.
Yeah.
So get one.
Yeah. Or you could, well, I guess because Amazon takes like a day to ship, so.
2 days.
2 days
okay.
if you have Prime.
Prime is 2 days.
So if you want to wait, then you can order off Amazon, I guess.
So if you want to start your podcast in 2 days, order it off of Amazon.
Order off Amazon.
But for emergencies, 911, you need to record an episode right the fuck now. Yeah. Go out to Best Buy, buy a microphone, or use your headphone plug thing.
And the mic we're using right now is the Blue Ice something Snowball.
It's Blue Designs, and I believe the model is called like Snowball Ice.
We could be wrong.
But I would say Google it, but the brand for sure is Blue Design.
Yes.
I believe their website is bluedesign.com.
We're looking it up right now.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, bluedesigns.com.
Yeah, plural.
With an S. So that is very crucial. You definitely need to have a mic.
Yeah.
And something to record it. And in terms of editing, we will get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
But the basics, microphone, something to record it on, whether it's your laptop or phone.
Yeah.
And now the second thing that you should, so now that you're going to start your podcast, you need to have a brand. You need to, like, what's your podcast name?
Who is you?
Who is you? So how would you pick a good podcast
How did we literally, I feel like I literally just, like, brainstormed a bunch of things. Like, my brain is weird. Like, I like to think of names that are, like, punny or, like, they rhyme.
Yeah.
That's why, like, in the beginning, we thought we were actually going to start, like, a beauty company. So then I was like, glow, like glow up. Like highlighter.
I have all the highlights.
Yeah. So I was like, how about whoa glow? Like, whoa glow. And then that was like one of the names. And then I had some like other ones that are really like weird and philosophical words.
We had some like edgy ass names.
Yeah, it was weird. I just made a list. Clara made a list. We came together, decided which one we liked best, and then that was it. Like, it doesn't have to be like rocket science.
And it doesn't always have to be like you're like, if you're like a business guy or something, it doesn't need to be like business with Bob or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be something that's, similar, or it could just be a totally random name like Rocket Time with Bob.
That's a good name.
Right? Rocket Time. People are like, what's Rocket Time? And then they're like, oh damn, like it's
business rocket
launching your business.
Oh my god, we are so good at this.
Pay me, I will think of your name for you.
Pay us.
Send us an email, send us what the gist is, and we will think of names for you. But you have to pay us.
Yeah, $500 an hour.
Podcast name consulting fee.
Yes.
And so definitely you need to have a name, because when you register for, everything, like register your email and all that stuff, you're going to use your brand name, I hope.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to use your personal email.
Yeah.
I keep using Bob as an example, so sorry to all the Bobs out there. Sorry, not sorry.
Bobs.
Like Bob_69 at whatever.com.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's a part of the brand too. So you probably want to make an email.
Yeah.
And then you want to sign up for the podcast hosting.
Yes.
We use Audio Boom. I think we've mentioned that before.
Yes. So we use Audio Boom. I feel like you should do a lot of research. What we did was we literally looked up probably 10. Like we Googled best podcasting, hosting websites. Yeah. So there would be those, obviously there's like 1,000 websites and they all list like their top 10.
Yeah.
So we would see the ones that were always recurring. So like Libsyn, we always saw Audio Boom, Podbean.
Yeah, those are some big ones.
Like Buzzsprout. We saw those ones a lot, and then we dug a little deeper because different companies kind of give you different perks.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them are like, oh, it's free for you to post 3, but we're going to put ads up your asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you don't monetize with those ads because you're using their service for free.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like a give and take. So if you want to start your podcast today, but you got no money, then look for the free ones.
Yeah. But yeah, and just do your research, see which one is best for you, think of your future goals. And it doesn't have to be like all set in stone right now, but just do a little bit of research. Go with the one that you feel most at peace with.
Yeah, and I think especially if you're not sure, but you really want to start it like right this second, go find one that you don't have to like lock into a year, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
See if they have options like 1 month trial or something like that. Like don't just blindly commit to one and then you realize that you got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, totally.
So our podcast hosting is very important. That's what's going to help what's that word? Contribute? No.
Distribute.
I was like, contribute.
Contribute to your life.
Something's not right. That's going to help you distribute to iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts.
Yes,
is that a thing?
I think so, yeah.
Like, does anybody really use Google Podcasts?
Shade to the Android users already.
Well, I don't know. There's like, what is it? Spotify. People use Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. And there's one called Stitcher that I've heard of. It's like a podcast thing. I don't listen to it on there, but our podcast is on there. If you we
gotta edit in some cricket sound. Like
that's not a cricket.
That is absolutely not a cricket.
Yes.
So, podcast hosting sites. So some benefits will include, like, they'll give you analytics.
Yeah, that's really key.
That's so key. Like, imagine you post it on a site, it's like super cheap or something, but it doesn't give you analytics. How do you know who's listening?
Yeah, how do you even know if you're doing well? Like
I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter to you, but why are you paying if you have one listener and that listener is yourself just
your
checking
mom.
that it works or something? Right? Because, I mean, you're
doing it for a business.
You're doing it for a reason.
Or yeah, that's what we're assuming, that you're doing this for a business. Or if it's just like a passion project, that's cool too.
But you still want people to listen.
Yeah,
it's a passion project,
yeah.
right? Like in the beginning, we were thinking it's more going to be for entertainment, but we still want it to have listeners.
Yeah. So you want to know who they are.
So you need to know. And plus analytics tell you so much. Like,
yeah.
They tell you, like, are your females
Are your females
listeners? Are your listeners male or female?
Yes.
How old are they? What time do they listen at?
Yeah.
You know?
Like, what device are they listening on, you know?
Maybe they're just listening at night to fall asleep because you're so boring. Then you can turn it into a business. Like there's a few podcasts out there.
Like bedtime.
Sleep with
me
so and so.
Yeah. That's kind of a weird title, but like
Sleep with me.
Sleep with me. That sounds awkward.
That could possibly be like a serial dating podcast.
Yeah, it could go
Sleep
both
with
ways.
Me. Or like, you know, those, what are those called? Those con artists, but for like dating?
I have no idea.
Like, you know, remember that creepy guy that we saw at the mall that's like,
oh,
cute?
Yeah,
like con artists. So, okay, if you're a con artist, you want to start a podcast, you can start it, make it called Sleep With Me.
Couchez-vous avec moi or something. Okay, we need to move on for this topic before it gets awkward.
It's already awkward. Like, I don't want to continue this. Couchez-vous avec moi. It's not.
I can't even speak French.
It's
like
voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Sorry if you're French. I don't mean to offend you.
Okay, so now you got equipment, basic equipment. Okay, you brand it yourself. You picked your name. Good enough.
Yeah.
All right. You signed up for your podcast hosting. So now what you need to do, you need to record and edit your episode.
Yes.
First episode ever. No pressure. You know, don't think too much about it.
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I remember someone, I can't remember who said this, but I heard someone say, like, if your first thing that you put out, like your project, whatever it may be, if it's, like, perfect, then that means you've waited too long to, like, launch it. Because the first one is not going to be perfect. No one has a perfect first episode, so
yeah,
just chill out.
Just relax. Just whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Yeah, ours, like, wasn't good quality at all, like, the audio.
Yeah, like, I think our first episode ever, we just planned it a bit.
Yeah, like, not even much.
I don't think it was, like, hardcore. Like, I think we just wrote ourselves, like, some questions. And
we talked about our past careers, or past jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Past jobs, like, why we didn't like them, or what we did like about them.
Yeah.
And... you know, so if whatever your podcast is about, just
share your story.
Share your story, and I think it's a good way to introduce yourself and let your audience get to know you. I would say a minimum 10 questions or key points that you want to talk about. So structure it a little, so not just like sit there and be like, hello, my name is... I'm podcast, you know, like still make it entertaining a little bit.
Yeah, but like, you know, I feel like it depends on the person. Some people are really good at improvising. If you feel like you are, then go for it.
Yeah,
but I feel like I need a little bit of structure.
Just a little.
Yeah,
you know, just a few notes, just in case you're like, mind fart.
Yeah, mind fart.
Mind fart time.
Mind farties.
All right, and then make sure when you are recording, you need to be in a quiet space.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like if we can hear traffic outside, or you're recording on your patio or something, like just don't do it.
Yeah, we've had issues. Like sometimes we forget that we leave the heater or the fan on or something,
and you can hear it like buzzing in the back.
You might have heard it in some of our previous episodes, but we just let it go because our content was good. Yeah, and it's just why am I gonna record a completely new one? And do it all over again? And even like the first couple episodes, we didn't know that our camera would like shut off at like 30 minutes because we record a video option for YouTube, and then we're like, oh my God, we just lost like the rest of the video, and then we had to do it again. And I think it's also funny because we didn't. I think all our
podcast episodes used to be like 40 minutes to like over an hour.
Yeah.
But I feel like just let it flow.
Yeah,
if you don't have 40 minutes worth of stuff to talk about, don't fill it with words.
Yeah, you don't have to
try to hit it every time. Like if you say what you need to say, you will get there.
Yeah, I've heard podcasts that are like less than 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that
Yeah,
before.
I've seen that.
Or they're like, hello, I want to talk about cheese today. I ate some. Bye.
It's like a very specific topic, so it's like a series. I think Bosha actually does that for their podcast. It's like a little bit shorter.
But it's just so that you can get what you need from it.
Yeah. It's like to the point. So yeah, just kind of find your style. If you guys want to talk for longer, go for it. But if you feel like
if you're just like that hardcore conversationalist topic, or if you do have a guest, your guest just wants to, you guys just have really good chemistry and you just want to like keep going.
Yeah, then go for it.
By all means, right? Like there's an audience for everyone. Like and
there's no rules.
Another key thing I would say is I forgot.
Never mind.
I had it. Like I legit was like, oh, and then while we were talking about it, it just.
Oh my god, we'll probably come back to you later.
This happens. See, this is why we make notes sometimes. Because I'll be like, and then I was like, oh, never mind. Yeah, I forgot.
It's okay. We'll come back to it if it pops up.
We'll come back to it if it.
Yeah.
If I remember, sometimes I don't. Yeah. I might remember it like 3 days from now. So.
Next episode.
I'll write it down somewhere.
We'll Insta story it. Follow us on Instagram at Glow Radio Go.
Yes, please. We have so many like awesome, great stuff on our Instagram, honestly. We've been putting a lot of tips on how to just daily function.
Daily function, yes.
Stress release, manifesting, like little tips and tricks about your business and podcasts. So just please join us on our Instagram.
Join us
now. Okay, so I just wanted to recap. So you wanted to start your podcast today.
Yes, right now.
This second. What you need: equipment, mic, something to record on. 2, brand yourself. So what's your podcast name?
Yeah, what's your name?
I think that's pretty much like the most basic thing that you need.
Yeah.
You don't need to get into details. You just need some sort of title and name, okay? And then pick your podcast host because you have nowhere to post it otherwise.
Yeah, so pick your website.
Pick your website, unless you just want to record a video and post it on YouTube.
Okay, I guess that wouldn't technically be a podcast.
That's true. That's not really a podcast.
That's like a YouTube video. Okay, never mind.
It's a
YouTube cast.
Is that a new thing? Did we just invent a new thing?
There's a vlog cast.
Maybe, okay. So no, that doesn't count. That's a technicality. You cannot do that.
You cannot.
You cannot do that. You need to get a podcast hosting website so that you'll be on iTunes, Spotify,
etc.,
Google Podcasts. Like that's a thing.
So much shade.
I know. Please let me know if you use Google Podcasts. I actually want to know.
Yeah, tell us.
I really
we won't hate you.
I don't judge. I just like I'm like, who uses it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
And then make sure you record. Oh, editing.
We didn't
talk about editing.
So there's many different ways you can edit. For us personally, because we do a video version, we just edit on Final Cut Pro because that's what we had already. That's what I had on my computer. But if you aren't doing a video, there's a lot of other ones like GarageBand, which I believe is free.
Yes. And it comes with your Mac.
Yeah, it comes with your Mac. So if you're an Apple user, which you should be, then there's that option.
Very opinionated.
Apple doesn't sponsor us, but they should.
This is a very opinionated episode.
We're very biased. Or Audacity, which is like just a website, I think, right?
I believe you have to download the program, but
I think it's free.
It is free.
Okay,
but I don't know if you can download it for. Oh yeah. Okay, so it says I just searched it up right now. Audacity is a free and open source. Audacity is a free and open source digital audio editor and recording application software available for Windows, Mac, and Unix-like operating systems.
I have no idea what that means.
That was a mouthful.
So everybody can use Audacity.
Everybody can use Audacity. You just go on their website, you download it, it's free, and you can record and edit, splice.
Yeah.
For editing, I do recommend before you post it, edit out kind of like really long, awkward pauses.
Yeah.
The ums and ahs you can kind of keep, but if it's like, you should probably cut that, right? Like, you don't want, we're not doing a meditation.
I was going to say, it sounds like those, like,
right?
What is it, Tahitian... Is it Tahitian sound bowls?
Tibetan.
Tahitian. Like Tahini.
You mean like Tahiti?
I just don't
I have no idea what she's saying. I think this like bar is like
it probably has drugs.
It's making her high. It's like a meth bar.
Oh god. I don't do meth.
A meth bar.
But what were we saying? Yeah, so editing, I would say mostly in the beginning. Usually when I edit our episodes, I try to cut it out, like the pauses and stuff, but then I kind of let the conversation go, like after. Because if you say like ums and ahs or have like a little bit of pauses like after the first few minutes, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's more like raw and real, but
I think it's just not like for like
for
if
like,
someone's just like
for like a minute
then you probably want to just reduce it to one
to one
I don't know what I'm talking about.
But yeah. So there's that.
And I think that is like the ultimate basic things that you need to start your podcast today.
Yeah, that literally shouldn't take you more than a day. Yeah.
I think it would probably take you maximum like 5 hours to do everything. Mm-hmm. It should not take over a day at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the title. How to Start a Podcast in 5 Hours.
In 5 hours. It's a competition.
Unless Best Buy is like 5 hour drive away or something.
Or unless Best Buy is closed. Then you gotta wait.
It's a public holiday or something. No, nothing's closed anymore.
Except like Christmas. Don't start a podcast on Christmas.
Yeah.
Or New Year's.
Oh, and then final thing is make sure you have a good title for your podcast episode.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing too.
Just something clear, to the point. Doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah. And like I feel like one thing to note is that you'll improve over time, like we said. Like you'll find more of yourself, you'll find more of your voice as you do more and more episodes. But if you don't ever launch, you're never going to figure that out. So I think the main thing is just to go for it.
We try out different ways and methods every time. Sometimes we go for a short episode or a long one.
Yeah.
Or like, we ask our guests different questions to see how it works out. And sometimes we fall flat on our face. But hey man, we're just testing it out.
If you're enjoying this episode so far, please comment Glow Up on YouTube and leave us a review on iTunes.
Give us 5 stars or we will find you.
We will!
Can I just FYI, this is like really disgusting.
The herbal Asian tea.
But like, you know what though? For this herbal tea, I'm just going to go off on a tangent here. The first like 3 days drinking it.
Yeah.
I was like, shaking with energy because I guess
it
was balancing something out, and I had so much energy. I was like throwing punches in the air.
I get that sometimes.
I was like, "Whoa, I'm ready!" like you just drank like a thing of coffee, but like this is all like just herbs. But I'm like used to it now, so the effect is gone.
I feel like I'm just like that on the daily, like random bursts of energy. Bam.
Okay, where were we? Because we got cut off. Our camera turned off.
We were saying don't start your podcast on Christmas.
Don't start your podcast on Christmas. Well, first of all, no one's listening because it's goddamn Christmas. They're spending times with their family. And I'm pretty sure we had something else.
I don't know. Well, there, just replay it.
This is a pure and raw episode. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our next point.
Yes.
We should talk about manifesting now.
Yes, I want to talk about manifesting. Okay. So, manifesting is super, super important. Like, you might not believe in it, but once you really do it enough to, I don't know, it's almost like you're doing it enough to believe it.
Yeah.
Even though you don't believe, you're kind of skeptical.
Yeah.
But once you start writing everything down, and you have to make a habit, you start noticing shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even begin. Like, the other day I was cleaning out my cabinet, and then I found this journal that I wrote. It was like 2017 or something. No, 26, something like that. It was like 16, 17. So at least like a good 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
And there were things that I wrote down like, run my own business, or like sell my first product, or I don't know, just shit like that. And then or like have a first freelance job or something. I think I was like going to makeup school. And I unknowingly have done all that.
Yeah, you've done all of it.
Like, we're running the podcast.
Yeah.
I sold, what did I sell? I sold something. I made and sold something, but I don't remember what it is.
Cakes?
But yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what was it? It was something.
Yeah.
I was into cake decorating for a bit.
Yeah.
So I actually, I didn't manifest that specifically.
Yeah.
But I just said sell something, like sell my first thing.
Yeah.
So I made like 3 cakes and I've sold them. Yeah. So that was also something that I was like, what?
Checked off.
And then, what else was there? Business.
Freelance job.
So, Jacquelyn and I did pick up a freelance job.
Yeah, we actually did.
We actually picked up a freelance job. When I was working at a makeup counter, one of my coworkers asked me if I wanted to just cover for her.
Yeah.
She was busy, and so I did the makeup.
And then I did the hair.
Yeah, and I taught her, Jacquelyn, how to do the hair, and then we were just like, yeah, whatever.
And we got paid.
Yeah, we got paid like, it was quite a bit.
Yeah,
like we got like a tip and everything. It was for
good.
like a Chinese wedding.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't think I did that great of a job, but
but we did it.
YOLO, right? I mean, hey, you got to start somewhere.
Totally. You should talk about your LA trip.
Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Like this is gonna be a long episode. No, I'm kidding. So I recently went to LA, and again, everything was like, I guess, unknowingly manifested. Like, I didn't really write it down, like everything that I think was gonna happen. But my language and my attitude towards it, which is so important for manifesting. Yeah. The bulk of it is really your attitude towards what's to come. Yeah. If you keep thinking something is going to be shit or fail, like, I'm probably going to hate my life tomorrow or something, like, that's going to happen.
You probably will,
because you're feeding that into your brain.
Exactly.
That's the story you're telling yourself. So when I went to LA, my whole thing was like, whatever happens, happens. It's going to be a great time. Like, all the twists and turns, like, I accept everything as it will come to me, and I know that it will be great. Yeah. So I went, the first day I landed, I went to see Conan O'Brien. So we got the tickets in advance. We went there. They were picking people from the audience to go and like dance, I guess, and like they were just like it was an unaired section of the show, I guess, just for the audience to like have some fun. And there was this T-shirt that I really wanted, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it after the show, like NBD, you know. And then for some reason, the host of the show, it wasn't Conan, like he's the host, but there was this, like, I guess, like the stage manager.
Oh, okay.
He last minute picked me to go on stage. Yeah. And I was like, what? Like, he's like, last minute decision. You know what, girl? Like, you come on. I was like, what? Like, I was really floored. And then on top of that, because I guess I was, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, it would be so nice to be picked. Like, that would be so cool. And then when I got on stage, danced, we all got handed T-shirts, and when I looked at the T-shirt that I won, it was the one that I wanted. Yes! I was so shook. So, like, not only did I get to go on stage on the Conan O'Brien show, you know, I won the T-shirt that I wanted. Like, it was the exact one that I wanted. Yeah. And I got picked, and it was just wild times. And then I was hoping that I would like see some sort of star while I was walking by, and I did. I saw Mayim Bialik from Big Bang Theory. So she plays Amy Farrah Fowler. I waved at her, and she's like, "Oh my god, hi!" And I was like, "Oh my god, hi!" So that was wild. Like,
that's pretty cool.
So I did. Like, it was like another like check off.
Yeah.
And the next day we went to Six Flags to play roller coaster, and I saw on the website that one of the ones that I wanted to go on was closed. I guess they were doing like repairs and stuff on it. But when I got there, we asked a lady, like, hey, like, I saw on the website that Superman ride was closed. Like, what's up? And they're like, oh, no, we're opening it today.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, what is this? Like, literally one day after another, it was just luck.
Yeah,
And then I was like, okay, maybe this is not luck. It's not a coincidence.
I fucking manifested it. Yeah.
Because as a joke, on our ride, on the way there, in our Uber, I was going to say Uber. In our Uber. It was, I was like, haha, brother, maybe it's a Tuesday special. Maybe they're going to open it just for us.
Yeah. And then it did.
And it did.
Yeah,
so I was like,
crazy.
This is wild times.
Yeah.
Because not even that, when we actually got in the lineup, it actually did shut down.
Yeah.
And we were like the third one away from going. And then I was saying to my brother, I was like, you know what? They're probably going to open in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't think they're going to be shut down for us today. Because everyone left the line.
Oh, okay.
So we ended up being like the second one in line.
Yeah.
And then like there were like 5 rows.
Yeah.
But like pretty much half of the place cleared out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're going to wait for 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, if it doesn't open, we'll walk, right? Lo and behold, like 14 minutes and 30 seconds in, they're like, okay, it's fixed, go.
Oh,
and I was like,
God.
What? And then we ended up playing it like twice because the whole lineup was gone. So it was just like dead.
Yeah,
so we just played it like
amazing.
Twice. And I was like, I'm manifesting the shit out of this. I don't remember what was crazy on the third day. Oh, I remember now. So the third day, we went to go to the famous Comedy Store to go watch.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't know who was playing. Like, we didn't do any research. We're just like, whatever happens, happens. Like, low expectations. And then, holy shit, the lineup, we went to go buy the tickets, like, that evening. I went to order it. And it was, like, Joe Rogan, Mark Maron.
Like,
there's a few, like, big people. Like, they're pretty, like, they've been in movies and stuff. Like, obviously not as a star. But, I mean, like, they're pretty huge.
Yeah.
And we were just shook. Like, we were floored. And I was just like, oh, my God. And then we're like, okay, I don't want to be the loser standing at the door lining up. So we just went to take a walk around Sunset. Like, it was so beautiful. Yeah. And then when I came back, we were, like, just in the middle of the line. So we're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. We'll get, like, a decent seat. YOLO. But by the time we got inside, like, everyone got sat in, like, these, like, I guess, mediocre seats. And then the person doing the seating, like, whatever, host or whatever, they're like, oh, you two sit in the front. We're like, wow!
That was crazy.
Like, seriously, I was just like, everything was just manifested. Like, I was just like, because I'm just like, oh, it's going to be a good time. Like, we're just going to, you know, like, I'm like, who knows? Maybe we'll get pointed out and made fun of or something. Because, like, I don't know if you've been in comedy shows, but usually the person doing the show, they'll, like, point out random people, like, you, something, and, like, you know, just make fun. That's how they play with the audience. So, and we ended up being called out by, like, at least, like, 4 comedians. It was, like, a big night. It was, like, those, like, 8-hour comedy shows. So we were called out by, like, at least, like, 4 comedians. We're, like, only Chinese people sitting in the front. So they obviously riffed a lot of, like, Chinese shows. And I was like, what? Like, what are the odds? Like, holy shit.
So crazy.
And then our last day, because we were only there for 4 days. I was supposed to go to the farmer's market. Which it's like a big, like, open, what is it called? Like, open roof.
Like outdoors?
Yeah, it's just like an outdoor, like, food court. Okay. So it's not like, there's no roof.
There's no cover.
Yeah, you just walk around. It's like a little marketplace. And we were supposed to go on the third day. But we didn't. We're like, I'm like, no time. Let's just go to the comedy show. But then what happened was the day I was, like, really hungry. We were driving around. It was, like, 11. And I was like, fuck it. Let's just go to the marketplace, you know, grab some food, and then we can, like, go to the beach and bum. And lo and behold, Danny Trejo. So he's from, like, Machete. He's from all these movies. He's that, like, angry Mexican man. I don't know.
Google him if you don't.
He actually opened a taco store. Yeah. And then we were like, oh my God, that's so cool. And we were like pointing at his pictures and stuff. And my brother taps me on the shoulder. He's like, he's right there. And I was like, what?
Yeah. And he was like doing an interview or something.
Yeah, he was doing an interview because like literally that shop like just opened that day or something.
Oh my
goodness. We were like shook.
Yeah.
So we ordered our food. We like sat there. We like waited. And the second he was done, my brother made a beeline, grabbed him. We took a picture. And we were like, what?
That's so crazy.
So yeah, it was just a star-studded trip.
Yeah.
And everything was
manifested.
Like it was just, I didn't even write it down. Like all I did was like, haha, I bet.
Yeah.
You know, I bet something, or like, I'm totally going to see a movie star, or, you know, like, of course, I didn't see like Chris Pratt or anything, but like everyone that I saw, I'm extremely grateful for.
Yeah. I feel like it's more about like your intentions and just having like a good mindset.
Yeah.
Like going into it with a positive mindset and like thinking about what you want, and then it's like going to become your reality.
Exactly. Like you just got to let it happen.
Yeah.
But if you keep thinking like, oh, I bet you when I get there, it's going to be raining, it's going to be this and that.
Yeah, it's
like,
going to be boring, whatever. Then you're not going to have a good time.
Exactly. So you need to have a crazy mindset, and it's like the key to any great success.
Yeah, like anything in life, no matter what you're doing. Your career, like
relationships. Yeah. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah.
And the second you stop believing that the world is in your favor, you're going to start noticing all this bad crap happening to you.
Because, like, I feel like I notice, you know, people who are very pessimistic, it's like, I feel like bad things keep happening to them because they keep thinking about it. But I'm like, if you just change your mind, you know, and don't think that way, kind of flip it around, then maybe good things will happen to you. So.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, if you're like, oh, like, I'm having such a bad day. Oh, my phone fell.
Yeah.
What else shitty is going to happen to me? And then you're just kind of like, well, you're setting yourself up for more shit.
Yeah. And also, it's not to say that, like, bad things are never going to happen to you. Like, obviously, bad things still happen to us. But it's kind of like how we view it and how we move on from it. Like, something, like a mishap might happen. But then we're like, okay, you know, life happens. You might feel like you have a bad day for a little bit, but it's not a bad life. Like, just because you have a bad day doesn't mean you have a bad life.
But I feel like a good, like, something, remember what you told me when you were like, you know, you applied for all these jobs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then, like, they either didn't work out or something. Yeah. And then you, instead of you're like, oh, I can't do anything right or whatever, you're like, it just not meant, that's not what I was meant to do.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and just having that mindset, I feel like is so important.
Yeah, I feel like what's meant to be will happen. And yeah, like, I feel like that happens a lot. It happened a lot in the past when I was applying for jobs. Oh my god, she's drinking that herbal medicine.
Oh, this was just right at the bottom.
Oh god, that's what all the, like, the gunk and stuff is. But yeah, so, I've had jobs that I've really, really wanted in the past, and I like gave it my all during the interview and the whole process, and then it doesn't work out. And then I'm like, okay, like, I feel like I've learned to train myself that it's not really a big deal. I'm like, okay, then like on to the next thing, because it just means that I wasn't meant to do that. Like, I honestly gave it my all, and even if I didn't, like, even if I did poorly, I'm like, if it was meant to be, I would probably still get it if I did a shit job.
Exactly. But, yeah. And I 100% believe in that.
Yeah. So just live your life.
Just live your best life, man. Like, things that are meant to happen will happen, but you can't sit on your couch hoping it would happen. That's not how manifestation works. Mm-hmm. Like, you need to be in the action of doing it and then manifesting greatness out of it.
Yeah,
like, you can't sit there and be like, well, can someone hand me, like, $1 million or something?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Well, it's like, who's going to hand it to you? Where is it going to come from?
Yeah.
You still have to, like, go towards it.
You still got to put in the work.
Yeah. I think I saw a quote somewhere where this beggar was, like, oh, like, begging to, like, a priest or monk or something. It was like, oh, like, please, like, bless me. Let me win the lottery ticket. And then that monk or whoever was just like, well, go buy a ticket. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just I'm like, please let me win the lottery, but you don't even buy the ticket. How are you going to win the lottery?
Yeah, and sometimes you have to, like, try different methods, too. I feel like just because one way doesn't work doesn't mean you should stop trying.
Yeah.
Like, that actually reminds me of, like, an experience I had the other day. It kind of, I don't know, it really bothered me. Like, there was this homeless person on the street, like, this girl. I was out with Jackie, and then she came up to us, and then she was, like, asking for money. But then, I don't really like giving money to homeless people just out of nowhere because I don't know what they're going to do with it. Like, who knows if they're a drug addict or not. Like, I'd rather donate to something that I know where the money is going to. So she came up to us, and she's, like, asking us for money, and then we're like, no, sorry. And then she was, like, getting, like, really frustrated. Like, she was like, oh, my God. She literally said, but I asked nicely. And then I'm like, just because you ask nicely in life doesn't mean you're going to get something.
Exactly.
Like, that kind of bothered me a bit because I'm like, sometimes you got to do something else. You can't just ask for things and then expect them.
Well, actually, that happened to me. Like, I was paying. This was in, like, Chinatown, too. So that was, like, sketch as hell. Yeah. I was paying for the parking meter.
Yeah, that's, like, what I was
thinking. I literally had coins in my hand. And she's like, can I have $1 or whatever? And then I was like, no, I need to pay for parking. And she's like, parking is a fucking privilege. Like, driving is a privilege. And I was like, yes, but I need to pay for that. My car is going to get towed. Like, I cannot afford not to pay it.
Yeah.
And then she, like, was just like, wow, like, you're so selfish and shit.
Wow,
and
seriously?
then she was like, I hope you get stabbed, like,
oh my goodness,
like in an alleyway or something. And I was like, what?
Like, what did I do to you?
I was like, first of all, it's my dollar.
I can choose what I want to do with it.
I didn't pick it from the community jar.
Yeah. I worked for this dollar.
Like, it's my dollar that I worked for that, is gonna pay for things.
Yeah.
And she asked me, like, oh, can I have $1? And I'm just like, no, like,
just because you ask for things doesn't mean you get them.
And I was so, like, wow, I was actually shook because I was, like, this was back when I had really bad anxiety.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my God, like, am I going to get stabbed? Like, is she actually going to stab me?
God.
And I was like, no, well, I don't give a shit. Like, I need to go eat my nom pen. Like, I need to pay for
Yeah, oh my God.
So I felt really sick, and I was just like, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. I feel like it really sucks when people are so consumed by those negative thoughts. It's like they let it out and their energy, like, really affects you. So to us, it's like, I don't ever want my energy to affect someone that way. So I don't know. It's a tough thing, and it's like a work in progress for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has different battles.
So definitely when you're manifesting, like, you can't just, you have to do something towards it.
And be persistent, too. It doesn't mean you're going to get it the first time.
Yeah.
It could take 1,000,000 tries.
I'll manifest, like, I want to make, like, 10 grand right now, but what am I doing towards it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's definitely something that should be, I guess, like write it down somewhere. And then, like, work towards it.
And then reflect and revisit.
Yeah, and things will, and you'll notice the positivity.
Yeah. It's just about looking for them.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're not millionaires right now, but all the amount of possibilities that we've gotten so far. Yeah. Like, all these opportunities, holy crap. Like, we've got meetings coming up that I'm so excited about.
Yeah,
like,
so many things.
We can't talk about it, but, stay tuned, and we will announce it on our Instagram stories.
Yes.
So that's it, people.
Yeah, I think that's all.
So don't forget to manifest. Write it down. Okay, visualize where you want to be in the next, I don't know, month. Yeah. And then maybe again in the next 6 months, and then a year. Yeah. And then set it and forget it. Write it down, put it away, and when you check back to it, you're going to realize that you actually checked off some of that.
Yeah, and just, like, have good intentions. Just think about what you want. All the time.
Seriously. Yeah. All the time. Like, every day you wake up, you're like, I don't know.
I'm going to have a good day.
I'm going to find a hot bitch. Like,
I'm going to, I don't know, whatever it could be. Like, I'm bad with examples.
I'm going to find a hot man's. Okay.
Attract them.
I'm going to attract them like honey. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. This is our rawest episode ever.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hope you like it. Please let us know in the comments what you thought about this episode. What else do you want to hear?
Yes.
Let us know.
See you soon. Bye.
Thank you for listening, Glow Babes.
Give us your 5 golden stars on iTunes and we'll be your best friends, I swear. And please share this episode with your babes that need some glow and will benefit from this. Thank you.